Good evening. I am delighted to welcome you all to the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland and to the conferring ceremony for fellowship and membership. Before declaring open the conferring ceremonies this evening, may I introduce the platform party as follows. At the top table, Professor Deborah McNamara, Vice President of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland. From your right-hand side, Miss Anya Gibbons, Director of Development, Alumni Relations, Fellows and Members, Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland. Miss Emma Scally, Professional and Postgraduate Examinations Manager. And Mr. Pádraig Kelly, Associate Director for Surgical Affairs, Operations and Planning. And my name is Professor Kevin Barry, and I am the Director of the National Surgical Training Programmes at the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland. We commence with the conferring of Fellowship of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland. I am delighted to be here this afternoon to celebrate the conferring of our new Fellows and members. So we will now proceed with the declaration for Fellowship of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, including the Joint Surgical Colleges Fellowship Examination and addendum. The declaration is listed on page 8 of your booklet, so I invite the fellows to stand and to recite the declaration in unison with me. I do solemnly and sincerely declare and promise that I will observe and be obedient to the statutes, bylaws, and ordinances of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, and that I will, to the utmost of my power, endeavour to promote the reputation, honour, and dignity of the said college. I promise to place the welfare of my patients above all else. I promise to be respectful of my fellow healthcare professionals and will readily offer them my assistance and support. I further promise to continue to learn and teach and maintain my competence for the benefit of my patients, trainees, and the society in which I serve. So I will ask JSCFE fellows to remain standing, and our remaining fellows, you may take your seats again temporarily. I present the candidates for Fellowship of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, JSCFE, and I invite the Vice President, Professor Deborah McNamara, to admit the new fellows.
By virtue of my office of Vice President, I admit you Fellow of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland.
I will call on the candidates to come forward and receive your parchments from the Vice President. Philippus Jacobus Nell. I now present the candidates for Fellowship of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, and I invite the fellows to please stand. I now invite the Vice President, Professor Deborah McNamara, to admit the new fellows.
By virtue of my office of Vice President, I admit you Fellows of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland.
I will call on the candidates to come forward and receive your parchment from the Vice President. Addendum Mohammed Ben Hussein. General Surgery, Ahmed Abbas Al-Wasabi. John Canny. Jesse Elliott. Kasi Visalachi Subramanian. Brenda Murphy. Anant Prem Paul. Sharjeel Hussain Paul Kashmiri. Munir Saeed. Oral and maxillofacial surgery, David McGoldrick. Otolaryngology, Nasreen Al-Safati. Sarah Louise Gillanders. Brona Lang. Plastic surgery, Billy Lane O'Neill. Trauma and orthopedic surgery, David James Milligan. Mohammed Irfan Youssef. Urology, Stephen Mark Anderson. Aisling Niconree. Vascular surgery, Thomas Ahern. Rami Essam Abdel Fattah El-Kadi. We now proceed to membership of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland. I am delighted to invite the membership candidates to be upstanding. in order to recite the declaration of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland. The declaration is listed on page 8 of your booklet. I now invite the members to recite the declaration in unison with me. I do solemnly and sincerely declare and promise that I will observe and be obedient to the statutes, bylaws, and ordinances of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, and that I will, to the utmost of my power, endeavour to promote the reputation, honour, and dignity of the said college. I promise to place the welfare of my patients above all else. I promise to be respectful of my fellow healthcare professionals and will readily offer them my assistance and support. I further promise to continue to learn and teach and maintain my competence for the benefit of my patients, trainees, and the society in which I serve. Candidates, please remain standing. I now invite the Vice President to admit the new members.
By virtue of my office of Vice President, I admit you members of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland.
Now, I will call each of you in turn to come forward to receive your scroll from the Vice President. Adam Abdelmoneim. Martin Safari Akech. Bevan Authors. Saeed Waqas Ali Bukhari. Connor Casey. Su Ying Shi. Xin Wenzing. Mark Donnelly. Siobhan Doyle. Abdelhamid Fanta. Shane Carl Farrington. Gary Fenn. Charles Anthony Gallagher. Sarmed Jassim. Abir Kashif. Khalil Mutasim Ibrahim Khalil. Zhang Lao. Angus Lloyd. Emily Elizabeth McCormick. Katie Nolan. Hassan Sarwar. Cathal Tobin O'Brien. Ria Timon. Dana van der Hoof. Garrett Mark Wilkinson. ENT Lauren Cornett. Danielle James. Garda Makhlouf. I now move on to the presentation of the British Association of Paediatric Surgeons Medal. I am delighted to announce that Danielle McLaughlin, as RCSI Fellow, has been awarded the British Association of Paediatric Surgeons Medal. This medal award to Danielle by the Intercollegiate Board in Paediatric Surgery is in recognition for her outstanding performance at the Intercollegiate Specialty Examination in Paediatric Surgery held in Edinburgh on the 22nd and 23rd of September 2021. Danielle, please come forward to receive your medal from the Vice President, Professor Deborah McNamara. I will now give a short address on behalf of my colleagues in the Department of Surgical Affairs. So I'd like to begin by congratulating all of our new fellows and members and to wish you all a very long and satisfying career in the years ahead. As you know, the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland was established in 1784, an event which we celebrate every February during our Charter Day meetings. A fellow Munster man, Sylvester O'Halloran, wrote the blueprint for this college in 1765, and his proposal was for the advancement of surgery in Ireland, which he published in 1765. And no doubt all of you here today, fellows and members, will help to write the next chapter in our proud evolution. RCSI is a global brand of which we can all be justifiably proud. My own journey began in 1986 when I graduated from medical school, and I remember receiving the old fellowship FRCSI in the examination hall in 1990, and I subsequently went on to do the intercollegiate fellowship examination in 1998, at a time when that examination was about 5 or 6 years in existence. Subsequently, during my training, I worked throughout various hospitals in Ireland, in the United Kingdom, and in the United States of America. And like many surgeons of my generation, I had excellent opportunities to work in very prestigious hospitals in North America, including the Johns Hopkins Hospital in Baltimore and the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota. As a result, I continue to maintain professional contacts with colleagues throughout the world, and I would encourage you to do the same. I would like to use this occasion to reiterate the importance of lifelong learning. You and all of you will be afforded many opportunities, and I would encourage you to actively participate, as we all do here, in the training of the next generation of surgeons. I would also encourage you to ensure that your practice is evidence-based. I'm envious of the opportunities that exist for you into the future. You're entering a period of significant change in surgical practice. Our population is expanding significantly, which will bring all sorts of challenges, including operating on a much older cohort of patients. We here at RCSI are expanding our national surgical training programs, and we're extremely conscious of the changing healthcare environment in which you will all practice. So it's very important for us that you're fit for purpose and that you will practice for many years to come within a dynamic and changing healthcare environment. We're going through a surgical revolution, particularly in respect to robotic surgery, and in cognizance of that, we will be introducing formal robotic surgical training across all of our curriculums starting in July of 2023. We will all be significantly influenced by the era of three-dimensional planning and computerized surgery, and we will have to learn how to use technologies such as virtual reality and augmented reality. And throughout all of this, you will all be called upon to respond to these challenges and many more. And in order to assist you in responding to these challenges, you will need to call on your abilities and also to call on your inner strengths. And if I could just briefly remind you about 3 of the strengths that are enshrined in the declaration that you've just all read out in unison with me. Firstly, leadership skills. It's very important for surgeons to develop and cultivate their leadership skills. So when you leave the room tonight, I'd like you to think about your leadership skills and how you're going to develop them into the future. Secondly, I'd like to mention the importance of mentorship. Mentorship is extremely important. All of you are role models for the next generation of surgeons. So in your daily practice, you will be in contact with medical students and trainees. So I would encourage you to develop your mentorship skills throughout. And finally, I would ask you to look after each other, help each other in the years to come, particularly in the workplace when you're dealing with more complex and difficult surgical cases. So thank you very much indeed for listening to those words. It now gives me great pleasure to formally invite Professor Deborah McNamara, Vice President of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, to address you.
Members of the Court of Examiners, Director of the National Surgical Training Programmes, Chief Communications Officer, RCSI, Associate Director, Surgical Affairs, RCSI, Director of Development and Alumni Relations, RCSI, colleagues, distinguished guests, and most especially, fellows and members. On behalf of the President and Council of RCSI, it is my great honour to welcome you and your families here this afternoon. Today's ceremony marks an important milestone in each of your careers, and it's richly deserved recognition of your hard work and your commitment to the profession. We are incredibly proud of you. But let me start by thanking, on your behalf, all of the people who supported your work towards the qualification that you've just received. The mums and the dads, the husbands, the wives, the partners, the children, the colleagues, the friends. Successfully completing postgraduate qualifications can only be done with a little bit of help. So on behalf of our newest members and fellows, may I say thank you for all you do to our family and our friends. I also acknowledge and thank your consultants, lecturers, and senior colleagues for their work and commitment in helping you to reach this milestone. Each of us here at RCSI understands the mental and physical challenges that our new members and fellows have had to overcome in order to achieve today's success. The long hours of study, the struggle to find both the time and the energy to study, to concentrate, the stress of integrating work and study, especially over the last few very difficult years. We applaud you for your diligence. We have watched with great pride the leadership and dedication shown by our members and fellows while navigating Ireland's journey through the COVID pandemic. Maintaining surgical services for our population during those dark days fell heavily on your shoulders, and our country owes you a great debt. As all of you know, however, the difficult days for our health service have not yet passed. Too often, surgeons working in Ireland, and indeed other countries, can't meet the needs of patients under our care. Too often, we don't have the resources that we need to do our jobs. Too often, we spend our days apologizing that we can't do the operations that our patients so desperately need, the operations that you've trained so hard to learn, because we don't have enough theatres or enough beds. I can only reassure you that RCSI, your college, will continue to advocate for surgical patients and for surgery at every opportunity, and we need your support. The qualifications that you have received today open a world of wonderful opportunity that will allow you to train and practice throughout the world. We have long known that Irish surgeons can successfully compete on a global stage. And it's such a pleasure today to see one of our newest fellows, Ms. Danielle McLaughlin, recognized by the British Association of Paediatric Surgeons for her outstanding performance in the Intercollegiate Specialty Examination in Paediatric Surgery. Another of today's graduates, Ms. Jessie Elliott, will receive a medal on Charter Day for her performance in the Intercollegiate Specialty Examination in General Surgery. These surgeons join a long line of distinguished Irish surgeons who've demonstrated that we in Ireland can be world leaders in our profession. To our new members, I encourage you to continue your studies and don't give up on surgery. Surgery, when well selected and well performed, has the potential to transform lives. Despite everything, it's one of the most rewarding careers you can imagine. Keep going, and I look forward to seeing you here in RCSI as you pursue your studies. To our new fellows, today's conferring recognizes that you have successfully completed one of the most challenging courses of postgraduate training that exists. You have earned the right to be entrusted with the independent practice of surgery. It's a privilege to call you colleagues. I am confident that you can deliver first-rate surgical care anywhere in the world. But the skills and capabilities that you have acquired are desperately needed here at home. And so is the energy, the enthusiasm, the innovation, and the leadership that you can bring to our health service. So if you do travel to work or to study, or even just to have an adventure, please don't forget to come home. Our mission at RCSI is to educate, nurture, and discover for the benefit of human health. And as you've heard, we've been here for more than 200 years, and today each of you become part of our story. You join more than 19,000 RCSI alumni from almost 100 countries. I want to acknowledge and thank the professional staff of RCSI who maintain our high standards, who keep our traditions alive, and who make it possible for each new generation of surgeons to stay in touch with our noble history. And together, let's remain ambitious for Ireland's future. Working together, we can rebuild the health service that our country so desperately needs. It won't happen overnight, but slowly, incrementally, we can make things better, and we can't do it without you. So today, we celebrate your success. How often do you get a chance to party on a Monday night? But tomorrow, together, we continue the work, and I wish you well. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice President. So the formal proceedings are now concluded. We will shortly invite our new fellows and members and their families to a reception in the College Hall and boardroom. But before we do so, I'd like to suggest that you all stay behind for a group photograph. So given the special occasion and the compact size of our group this evening, we would like to take a group photograph of all of the fellows and members, and family members are very welcome to stay behind for this photograph if you so wish. If you want to proceed to the reception, you're also welcome to proceed to the reception. And now I would ask that everybody stands, please, for the outward procession.